My dear children and the young people who are present at this Mass, let me ask you first a question. Are you still awake? Maybe I should ask the adults among us. Are you still with me? Very good. Grand applause to everybody, please. Children, I hope that you have enjoyed that beautiful procession of the light, because Jesus Christ, symbolized by this Paschal candle, was our leader. Just the way God led the people of Israel through the desert for 40 years, searching for the promised land, Christ is the one leading us to our eternal home to be with God, and that is our true promised land. And that's why we only follow Christ, and He is the light of the world. But when you came in tonight, you were given a light. Later on, when you leave this church, you will not have a light with you. Guess what? The light is now in you. You are carrying the light to the world. You don't need a candle to let people know that you are a believer, but you will let them know that you are a believer by your life. And so if your life is not going to change in any way after this Mass, and certainly after this Triduum, the 3 most holy days of the Christian calendar, and after the 40 days of Lent, you will have wasted your time. We all need to change, brothers and sisters. We're all transformed in some way to become a better and a brighter carrier of the light. We're not the light. Jesus Christ is the light. But if we are not carrying that light to other people, the world will still be filled with darkness. And so maybe a better image for you to think about is to become a lamp, or maybe a lantern. You are the candle carrying the light tonight. And so I challenge and I invite all of you, the children and the young people among us, let us become more passionate about our faith. Let us become more committed about our belonging and participation in the life of the parish. Let us try to show the world that as believers, as people who have encountered the living Christ, I am different in some way. Can you agree with that? Yes. Grand applause for our children, please. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, on this most sacred night, we stand not just in a parish church, but at the threshold of eternity. The Easter Vigil is not merely a ritual or an annual ceremony that we go through. It is a holy encounter. Tonight, the veil between heaven and earth feels thinner as we gather to proclaim a truth so radiant that it shatters the deepest darkness. Christ is risen. This night is God's answer to every cry of the human heart. Christ is risen, brothers and sisters. Christ is risen. Alleluia. And so, to any one of you who are weary, weighed down by despair, hear this: the tomb is empty, the stone is rolled away, the night has given way to the new dawn. The resurrection is God's declaration that no shadow is ever permanent, and no death, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual, can ever outlast His love. His love is stronger than death. And to you who may suffer at this moment, whether in body, in mind, or in soul, know that your pain is not unseen. The cross was not the end of Christ's story. And it will not be the end of yours either. Your wounds, united with his, are seeds of something eternal. The God who turned the crucifixion into resurrection is still at work in your life. Your suffering, offered in love, becomes holy and redemptive. And to you who may feel betrayed, misunderstood, or crushed by life's burdens, remember the one who was abandoned by his friends and condemned by the crowd. He walks beside you. He knows the sting of injustice, and he whispers to your heart, you, my friend, are not alone. In every moment of betrayal, every silent grief, every unjust wound, Jesus stands with you, not as a distant observer, but as your companion in the fire. And to any one of you who may feel alone, unheard, unseen, unappreciated, take heart. Even Christ in the garden cried out in his agony, feeling the weight of isolation, but God the Father never turned away, and neither will he turn away from you, my dear brothers and sisters. God is with you in the silence, working in the unseen. And to you who are still in mourning tonight, who carry the ache of an empty chair in your family, a voice now silent, a presence deeply missed, know this: death does not have the final word. Because Christ lives, so your loved ones live in him. This night proclaims a future reunion where every tear will be wiped away and where love will never again be torn apart. This night, my dear brothers and sisters, is the great unveiling that love is stronger than death, that light always overcomes darkness, and that hope is never wasted. Let us remember the women at the tomb, heartbroken, exhausted, fearful, carrying spices for a dead body. Yet in their faithfulness, they encountered the impossible. They were the first to hear the good news. They were the first witnesses to the greatest miracle that ever happened and the greatest story ever told. Not because they were the strongest, but because they showed up. They loved, they waited, and God honored their love and their fidelity. And so tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, I invite you and I urge you, keep showing up. Keep loving, keep trusting, keep being faithful, keep staying with the Lord and his family, the church, even when the night is long, even when the world tells you to give up, because God does his greatest work in the dark. As we step out from this Easter Vigil, may the light that we carry not just fill this church, but spill into every corner of our lives. Be not afraid, my dear brothers and sisters and my dear young children. Be not afraid, because the risen Christ goes before you. Because he lives, you can face tomorrow with courage, with peace, with unshakable hope. Christ is risen. He is truly risen. Aleluya. Mis queridos hermanos y hermanas en Cristo, en esta noche bendita, la vigilia pascual, la madre de todas las liturgias católicas en nuestro calendario anual, no solo celebramos un rito o una ceremonia, sino un milagro. Esta noche la oscuridad retrocede, el silencio se rompe y el sepulcro vacío proclama al mundo: la muerte ha sido vencida. Si llevas el alma cansada, Cristo te renueva. Si sufres en silencio, Él transforma tu dolor en gloria. Si has sentido soledad, traición o pérdida, Él ha estado allí primero y ha salido victorioso. Y si lloras a un ser querido, esta noche te susurra con ternura: la vida no termina aquí. Esta noche es la noche que lo cambia todo, queridos. El amor ha triunfado, la esperanza ha despertado, Cristo vive, y porque Él vive, también tú vivirás. Así que no tengas miedo, sigue amando, sigue creyendo, porque en cada corazón que confía, la resurrección continúa. Cristo ha resucitado, verdaderamente ha resucitado, aleluya, aleluya. Así sea.